Why?
let's move forward to Las Vegas. The big name for Las Vegas is Asia Wilson. I think that she's going to stay because it's a restricted deal. If anybody offers her Supermax, Las Vegas is going to match it. It's just a given, all right? Now, the unrestricted free agents is where Las Vegas could get a little spicy. They've underperformed the last little bit, and that's hard to say because they made the finals literally in 2020 and then were bumped in 2022 after, a lot of people had them as the overall favorite from the very beginning of the season. But they've got 4 players and, 2 pretty big stars with 2 other really solid role players that are unrestricted free agents right now that we don't know. I don't know what the future holds for these players. Liz Cambage, unsigned. Liz Cambage might not even play in WNBA basketball next season. The WNBA is not her number one priority. And can I just put this out there? And I know this hurts WNBA fans. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay to not have our league in America be your number one priority. So if Liz has other projects she wants to do outside of basketball or other basketball projects she wants to pursue outside of the WNBA, that's okay. All right? So don't commit Liz. It's fine. That being said, is the WNBA a better league when Liz Cambage is playing? 1,000%. She is so much entertainment. I love Liz Cambage. So anyway, what were you gonna say, Jason?
I was just going to add to that because I agree with the sentiment that you're expressing, that it's okay for somebody else to have other priorities. But that's one of the reasons that we're pushing so hard for better pay, better seasons, like all those things, is because we want this to be an enticing enough thing for it to be your number one priority. The NBA is the number one priority of even most overseas players because they get so many benefits, they get so much fame and money and all the other things. Let's get that for the WNBA players so that it is more appealing than all the other projects. But that's just like my little side. Like, it is okay for her to have different priorities, which I totally support. But let's, as a league, try to make it as enticing as possible so that this is most players' number one priority. I would love to see that direction switch. But anyways, I wanted to get that. But Liz Cambage is a real question mark. And that's why I think the Chicago move has real legs to it, in that if Liz is going to come to the U.S. and play for the season, it's going to be because she's intrigued by a situation. Like, I don't think it's going to be just for the contract money. I think it's going to be because she thinks she can win a title. She's excited for the people she's going to play with and stuff. And I think Chicago fits that mold real well for her. But
I feel that. I'm glad that you made I'm glad you added that to it because, yeah, it's okay if it's not her priority, but again, we want it to be because do all of us enjoy Liz Cambage being in the league? Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
She's awesome. She's so much fun to watch and to interact with. We had a chance before she even went to Las Vegas. We had her on the show. I can't remember if it was the day after or 2 days after she broke the
it was
that
single week for sure.
It was. I think it was within just a couple days of her breaking the single game scoring record. She came on the show and we had an awesome interview with her. She's super fun, just an absolutely incredible person and an awesome human being. We love Liz Cambage. I'd love to see her in the league. If she's not, I'm not surprised. That being said, she could go anywhere, and I mean, the world is the league is her oyster right now. She can go find whatever she wants. So she's right there. She's unrestricted. I don't see Las Vegas doubling down on a big when they already have Asia Wilson. I think that Becky Hammon is going to throw some of that Bill Laimbeer, twin tower, like push it inside, never shoot threes mentality. I think that's gone. I think Hammon's going to be a little bit more perimeter focused as we see basketball evolving that way. So Cambage may not fit that mold of the team that she's looking for anyway. So that being said, Angel McCoughtry and Raquana Williams, I think really do fit that mold that Becky Hammon would look to play. So they are big ones for me. I would be really interested to see if Raquana Williams and Angel McCoughtry re-sign. if McCautry hadn't just left Atlanta, I would say she would be a great target for Atlanta. But I mean, she just left Atlanta, and she's also been posting a ton of videos with her and Kennedy Carter getting workouts in together. She's kind of taken Carter under her wing and like really mentored her. And Carter's in Atlanta. I don't know. I don't know, Jason. Is Atlanta totally out of it? Would McCautry make a return trip? Or do you think she's good in Vegas? I don't know. There's something there. I think McCautry and Williams aren't necessarily. I think that they're more desired by Las Vegas than Cambage, but I don't know if either one of them is a guarantee to stick around in Las Vegas. What do you think?
No, I think if you get rid of McCautry, it's got to be in a move that also lands you with kind of that backup forward behind Asia Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you're right. I think that the Twin Towers mentality is gone. I think you're going to see a lot more shooting, a lot more maybe upbeat basketball. And upbeat, I mean like fast paced.
Right.
Upbeat sounds like I'm saying happy, but fast paced basketball. So I see maybe that having to go that direction. So if they've got their eyes on maybe a younger player they're wanting to develop underneath the wings of Asia Wilson, maybe you go that direction. But I think the odds are that Williams and McCautry stay. But if one of them was to leave, I would think it was McCautry, and I would think it would be because they're looking to maybe pay a little bit less for the person who's going to be playing kind of behind Asia Wilson. So, and as far as going back to Atlanta, I think it's possible, but it's always messy for a player to go back because they've got relationships with some people, but like the whole management's changed. I think a cleaner move might be if she can get finagled over to Dallas, though I don't know what Dallas has to offer Las Vegas that would make that happen. But I think that'd be a good fit. And I mean, McCautry's going to be a great addition to any team that she would go to. So I think it's more likely than not that she stays in Vegas. But if one of those two were to move, my money would be on McCautry.
I like that. I like that call. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think Liz Cambage. If I'm Las Vegas, I'm probably moving that. But her being gone frees you up to sign. You could potentially sign both Williams or McCautry. Or if I'm Las Vegas, I'm being honest, I'm paying heavy attention to what Tina Charles was saying, that she wants a title. I think Tina Charles, again, you've got Asia Wilson, you've got a big. You can use two bigs. Again, you can. Yeah. And at least, I mean, even for depth, they've got a lot of depth out on the perimeter, especially with McCautry. If they can sign McCautry and a Tina Charles, if they don't bring Cambage back, that I think Tina Charles might even be willing to take a little less money because she wants a shot at a title, and Las Vegas puts her in that position. I don't know. I think there's a few places that Las Vegas could go, but we'll see. We'll see what Becky Hammon, where her priorities are and how much she wants to shake up this roster.